So what is your name?
Sir, my name is Yogendra Singh.
Yogendra. Yogendra, where are you from?
I am from in Riva.
Riva, Madhya Pradesh. Okay. So what are your hobbies?
Sir, my hobbies is I love to play cricket. As work developer, I like to follow new ideas in technology.
What are your strength?
My strength is I am collaborative person and dedicated to work and ethics for work and time punctual.
What are your weaknesses?
My weaknesses is my English was not good, but working on it.
So Yogendra, tell me about your qualification. What have you done in your qualification?
So about my qualification, I have completed graduation in this year, 2023.
What have you done in your graduation?
What?
What have you done in your graduation?
Yes, sir.
What have you done? क्या किया तुमने? Graduation में?
BA.
BA. So you are from a non-IT field. So why did you choose to make a career
Yes,
in an IT field?
sir. Because my cousin brother they are suggested me. आपकी वॉइस क्लियर नहीं आ रही है मेरी आ रही क्या?
Hmm.
हेलो
Yeah, very
आ रही क्या?
हाँ.
Because my cousin brother they are suggesting me now now they are in IT field in Bangalore and they suggested me IT field is good and they are choose to IT field.
So Yogendra, what have you done after completing graduation or during your graduation? Any course or you have completed
During during of graduation.
hmm, during the
Yes, sir.
graduation? Okay, what are the languages you have covered?
In front end I had covered HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and in backend Ruby and framework on Rails, and for database connectivity using MySQL.
Okay. Hmm. So are you experienced or a fresher?
Sir, I am fresher.
Or a fresher. Okay. So have you made any projects also?
Yes, sir. I have made several projects, small several projects, but my current project is e-commerce based.
Explain your recent project, please.
Sir, I have multiple functionality like login, sign up using the device and assign the role of using the rollifies them like admin, supplier, and user. Admin can access the supplier and user data, and supplier can upload the product and track their product. And user can see all the product and add product in add to cart and one more functionality using active storage add multiple images in our project.
Okay. So the project is done or you are still working on it?
No, sir. Project is done.
Okay. Is it on the server?
No, sir.
Okay. What is Ruby on Rails?
Ruby is a reflective object-oriented programming language,
Hmm.
and Rails is a framework of Ruby. And Rails is also object-oriented, open source web development framework on Ruby.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What is migration?
Migration is a way to manage change in our Rails application database schema over time.
What is scaffolding?
Scaffolding. Scaffolding is a tool that quickly generate model view and controller and define all method in controller and define also routes automatically.
What is the use of Docker?
Docker is a containerization platform. Basically, it is used to create, deploy, and run applications.
What is the use of GitHub?
Uh, GitHub basically it is used to collaborate. It is used to communicate with each other, multiple developer, and it is a collaboration platform. And in GitHub we can share the repositories code.
Hmm. Okay. What is association and its types?
And basically, association is a connection between two active record model and several types of association like belong to, has many, has one, has many, through, has one, through, and has and belong to many.
Hmm. What is ORM?
ORM is a object relational mapping. It is based on the active record model, and ORM used to manipulate the data in the database. And by the help of ORM, we can don't need to write SQL query in terminal.
What is MVC?
MVC stand for Model View and Controller. It is the main component of our Rails applications. Model represent the data and logics in our Rails application and interact with the database to create, read, update, and delete. And it is also responsible for validating the data and ensuring that is accurate. And view represent the data to the user, and controller handle the user request and update the model and select a view for render the output.
What is asset pipeline?
Asset pipeline is a feature that allow to manage our assets like image, JavaScript, and the CSS in a more organized and efficient way. It precompile and compress our assets and reduce their file size and make our application load faster.
Okay. What is Capistrano?
Capistrano basically is a tool that by the help of Capistrano we can deploy our applications.
Okay. What is the difference between authentication and authorization in Ruby on Rails?
Okay. Authentication is a process verify user identify, and authorization is the process of verifying that user identify uh, uh, verify that user access everything.
What is Sidekick?
Sidekick. Sidekick is basically testing tool in our Rails application.
What is respect?
Respect. Sorry, sir. Sidekick is a background job processing, manipulating, and respect is a testing tool in our Rails application.
What is rescue?
Recipe also background processing libraries.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What is the purpose of action mailer?
The purpose of action mailer allow to
Huh.
the purpose of action mailer allow to send an email to your application, and uh, that is provide a way to create, customize, and send email to the user.
What is turbo link?
Turbolink Turbolink is a flexible, lightweighted JavaScript library
Hmm.
aimed to make our navigation through web page faster.
What is active storage?
Active storage. Basically, active storage used for uploading the file in the Amazon S3, Google Cloud Storage, attaching this file in an active record object, and this file in the form of JPG, MP4, and PNGs, and so on.
What are sprockets?
Sprocket, basically it is used to serve the assets.
Okay. What are the features of Ruby on Rails?
There are multiple features of Ruby and Rails like ORM. ORM provide a facility to and did not write a SQL query, and provide a active storage. By the help of active storage, we can upload multiple images. And ORM also provide a MVC architecture. It is the main architecture of Rails application. And ORM provide a active job. We can using active job we can manipulate the background job.
Hmm. Okay. What is polymorphism?
Uh, polymorphism, it is a combination of two words, poly and morphism. Poly means many, morphism means form. It means an object have an object having different form. It's called polymorphism.
What is abstraction?
Abstraction when we use abstraction, they are not mm, so unnecessary data for user, only so necessary data.
Okay. What is the difference between encapsulation? What is the difference between overriding and overloading polymorphism?
Okay. Overriding, basically, I tell you, overloading is non-support in Ruby,
Hmm.
and a class have many methods. Method having same name but different argument is
Hmm.
called overloading, and
Hmm.
overriding define two classes, same methods and name in two different classes is
Hmm.
called overriding.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between multi-level and multiple inheritance?
Okay, multi-level inheritance, it is inherit from second class, inherit from first class, and the third class inherit from second class. And multiple inheritance, subclasses inherit from multiple parent classes.
Okay. Give me a real life example of abstraction.
Abstraction, real life example of abstraction is a music player. We use music player for listening music. There are some functionality like increase and decrease, and
Hmm.
buttons and play and pause button. And these buttons are used as per our requirement, but they don't need to know how it works.
Hmm. Okay. What is hybrid inheritance?
Sir, hybrid inheritance. Sir, hybrid inheritance, it is a collection of two or more than two inheritance, like single and multiple.
Hmm. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What are the features of OOPs?
Multiple feature groups like abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
What is access specifiers?
Access specifier basically used to set the accessibility and visibility of a code or
Hmm.
class. We can handle the access specifier using the public, private, and protected keyword.
What is normalization and its types?
And normalization is the process of reduce the data redundancy, enhance the data integrity, and several types of normalization like first NF, second NF, third NF, and BCNF.
What do you mean by trigger?
Sorry, sir.
What is alias command?
Basically, alias command in used in SQL table.
Hmm.
Alias command used to uh, they are used to create a customized name.
Okay. What is the difference between DBMS and RDBMS?
Okay. DBMS stand for Database Management System,
Hmm.
and RDMS stand for Relational Database Management System. DBMS store the data in a file format, and RDBMS store the data in a table format, and RDMS store the multiple user, and DBMS store only one user.
What is the difference between SQL and MySQL?
Okay. Uh, Basic difference of SQL and MySQL, because MySQL is a software and SQL is a development. Uh, SQL is a database language.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between delete and truncate?
And delete and truncate command both are used to remove the data. When we use delete command, sorry, delete keyword, remove the data particular, and when we use truncate command, delete all the data in a table.
What are constraints?
Basically, constant are used to specify the rule using the not null, unique, primary, foreign.
What is unique key?
Unique key, when we use unique key, we enter they enter the data unique like RD.
What is foreign key?
Foreign key is a set of one table that are referred to primary key in another table.
What is index?
Index basically database object. It is used to speed up the retrieval of data in the database.
Okay, so again, are you comfortable to relocate to a different city?
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between having clause and where clause?
And Where class basically both are used to filter the data, and where class filter the data in the filter the data in table based on the specified condition, and having class you used to filter the data on the group based on the specified conditions.
What is garbage collection?
Garbage collection basically it is a process. It is automatically free up space by deleting object there is no longer in use.
Okay. What is class in OOPS?
Class is a container. It contain a method, view, and variables.
What is hierarchical inheritance?
Hierarchical inheritance, multiple subclasses inherit from one parent classes.
What is superclass?
A superclass can access the parent classes.
What is exception handling?
Exception handling, when we use exception and handling, they are handle the exception in runtime program using the try catch and throw methods.
What are the limitations of OOPS?
Limited, sorry sir, limitation.
What is the use of finally block?
Finally block, sorry sir. Finally work, according to me, it is used to like private keyword. They are blocked to is- um, they are blocked to matlab, they are not accessible to outside of the class.
What are constructors?
Constructor when we create a multiple object and variable
Okay.
or same methods and name.
Okay. What is destructor?
Destructor is the object that are called are that are called destroy that are called destroy a object variable.
What is abstract class?
Abstract class. So abstract class, they are same class or abstract class. Abstract class can uh, access the everything, and in abstract class define the methods.
What is subclass?
Is a subclass, they are called the child class.
Okay, Yogi, what is your salary expectation?
Sir, I am looking like approx 4 to 5 a, but whatever the company expectation, we can discuss on it.
Okay. Done.